Good afternoon or early evening, wherever you may be, and welcome to the fifth and final day of the 32nd Annual Great Minds in STEM Conference. This is the culminating awards showcase featuring the outstanding class of GMiS honorees for 2020. My name is Jeff Rivas, and one last time I have the honor of introducing the very talented and beautiful Elia Saldana.
Thank you, Jeff. It's been an amazing week for us highlighting this year's winners and celebrating world-class excellence in the Hispanic technical community.
You said the magic word, Elia, excellence. When these awards were first held in 1989, an independent selection committee was established to ensure the HENAAC awards met the standard of excellence in their field. The late Dr. Michael Carroll of Rice University chaired the first 10 selection committees, and he implemented a peer-reviewed process based on the National Academy of Engineering's election of new members. A model GMiS follows to this day.
The goal was to seek out and honor world-class engineers, scientists, and other STEM professionals who just happen to be Hispanic. Over the years, this formula has produced a legacy of award winners that has demonstrated to both America and our own community that Latinos are not only capable of excellence in STEM, but are actively achieving it.
This year, more fields and industries are represented than ever before. As impressive as their individual technical achievements may be, the variety of nationalities and backgrounds that we've seen has been absolutely extraordinary. Their stories remind us that the Hispanic community truly is a rich tapestry of people and experiences that have made enormous contributions to America in so many ways.
The class of 2020 has been an exclamation point on this legacy of excellence, with winners from 3 continents present among this year's HENAAC Award winners, and it's been an honor to help tell their stories this week.
We've got 8 more stories to tell across 6 categories, including our 2020 Engineer of the Year. But before we do, we want to acknowledge 3 GMiS host sponsors: Lockheed Martin Corporation, Shell Oil Company, and General Motors, who is a co-host of this award showcase.
We're going to hear first from our host sponsors now. Lockheed Martin is a founding sponsor of Great Minds in STEM, but this is the first appearance for their newly appointed chief executive. Please welcome the president and CEO of Lockheed Martin, Mr. James Takelet.
Hello and welcome. It's an honor to join you for this virtual session of the annual HENAAC Awards. For more than 30 years, Great Minds in STEM has brought together our nation's top scientists, engineers, scholars, and students from the Hispanic community. This year is no different, despite the disruptions from a global pandemic. As one of this conference's original supporters, Lockheed Martin has built a lasting partnership with Great Minds in STEM. Through our partnership, this conference has become the gold standard for American industry. It is a gateway for progress, and our society is stronger and more forward-thinking because of it. As we recognize the outstanding advances in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, it is impossible to feel anything but optimism for our shared future. Today we honor those who are among the most gifted in their fields and industries. We recognize how Hispanic men and women are influencing our society through advances in science and technology, and we reaffirm our commitment to creating a more just society through equal opportunity for all. It is our responsibility to see the potential in boys and girls, men and women who can be the next generation of scientists, engineers, and innovators. Then we must encourage, mentor, and inspire each of them so they're prepared for the challenges that lie ahead. On behalf of Lockheed Martin, congratulations to this year's HENAAC Award winners. We are immensely proud of your achievements and what they represent to our shared future. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the program.
While they appear to be test launches, intelligence data show these missiles have achieved extraordinary speed and range.
There are several confirmed reports of successful missile launches. And within the last 6 months, there have been multiple drone swarms, cyber attacks, and several other incidents.
These threats seem to have very advanced capabilities. Should we be concerned?
In a world where the speed of adversary capability is pacing ours, the men and women of Lockheed Martin are redefining the battle space with resilient, integrated systems and data fusion across cyber, land, air, sea, and space. Our data scientists design cognitive algorithms to combine distributed sensing and intelligence sources, creating superior situational awareness and tactical advantage for our customers. Digital transformation enables collaboration with our partners and customers beyond physical boundaries so that we can field solutions to new challenges at the speed of relevance. Our engineers apply agile methodologies to create dynamic modeling and visualization of real-world scenarios to deliver unparalleled simulation, operational analysis, wargaming, and training. Multi-domain operations that extend from outer space to maritime through the dimensionless realm of cyberspace to provide assured command and control and sustained communications in contested regions to keep our warfighters safe. Our multi-domain solutions dominate the entire combat spectrum so that every warfighter, every asset is a sensor, a processing node, a weapon, ensuring that we are always many moves ahead. Humans alongside trusted AI's partner in joint battle management to make fast and effective decisions, creating confusion for our adversaries, disrupting and destroying threats. The agile journey from operational simulation to delivered software and hardware begins with rapid prototyping that accelerates testing and brings new capabilities at unprecedented speed. In a world where the threats to peace and freedom continue to evolve, we are committed to your mission success, protecting the United States and our allies now and generations to come. Because at Lockheed Martin, your mission is ours.
Thank you again to Lockheed Martin. There's something different about you, Elia, but I just can't put my finger on it.
You too, Jeff. Did you do something to your hair, maybe? Whatever you did, it's an improvement.
Well, this being 2020, the college student registration kits looked a little bit different than they normally do. Every student received one of these masks, as well as a t-shirt sponsored by Lockheed Martin, and a journal sponsored by Shell Oil Company in the mail. And they've been posting selfies on social media all week modeling these items.
Congratulations and thank you to all our student attendees. Keep posting on social media and don't forget to include hashtag GMIS 2020.
Next, we're going to hear from the University of Central Florida, one of the 3 academic hosts this year, along with GASI and FIU, who we heard from at our previous award showcases. We mentioned the selection committee a few minutes ago. Well, it was UCF that fulfilled that important role, overseeing the selection committee for 2020. Let's take a look.
When we say charge on, we commit to do extraordinary things. It's a catalyst for action. To put in the work. To keep trying. It's a challenge. To be smarter and stronger. Charge on. It drives us to be more. To get after it every day. It's time to rise above. To let them know we're coming. Charge on! Charge on!
Good afternoon. My name is Michael Georgopoulos, Dean of the UCF College of Engineering and Computer Science. And on behalf of the University of Central Florida, our more than 70,000 students, 13,000 plus of which are College of Engineering and Computer Science students, and over 13,000 staff and faculty members. We are delighted to serve as academic hosts of the 32nd Annual GMiS Conference, Every Challenge, Every Frontier. I would not be doing my job as a dean if I did not take this opportunity to tell you a little bit more about the UCF College of Engineering and Computer Science. Our college aims to create solutions to real-world problems through partnerships with some of the biggest names in technology, including NASA, Lockheed Martin, Boeing, Siemens, Walt Disney World, to name a few. We offer more than 10 undergraduate degrees and more than 10 graduate degrees. The top 5 degrees in our college are aerospace engineering, civil engineering, computer science, data analytics, and digital forensics, to mention only a few. 7 of the engineering and computer science programs rank in the top 50% of publics according to the US News and World Report's Best Graduate Schools of 2021, and 2 of them are ranked in the top 30% of publics. This year, once again, it was an honor to serve as selection committee chair. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the selection committee members for their time investment and dedication to what is undoubtedly an ambitious task, selecting from a pool of so many distinguished and accomplished nominees. Committee members, my sincere thanks. To all the nominees, every year you make the selection committee's job harder, and for that I thank you. Continue to raise the bar, and as we say at UCF, reach for the stars. To this year's GMiS honorees, congratulations. You have joined a distinguished group of trailblazers, game changers, and pioneers who continue to inspire and ignite the imagination of the generations behind you. Congratulations again. Enjoy the rest of the program, and as we usually say at UCF, go Knights!
Great Minds in STEM wants to thank FIU, GASI, and the University of Central Florida one last time. And we're proud to announce that this conference will be returning to Central Florida for 2023.
Okay, without any further ado, let's meet tonight's honorees. To present our first award for Executive Excellence in Industry, please welcome Great Minds in STEM board member, Mr. Tony Padilla of the Boeing Company.
Eliezer Maldonado is the Senior Global Business Director for Functional Polymers, a business group within packaging and specialty plastics. It is the largest business unit of Dow, with annual sales in excess of $20 billion and more than 8,700 employees. It is the culmination of a stellar 22-year and counting career at Dow. An early interest in science led him to the mechanical engineering program at the University of Puerto Rico, Mayagüez, where he graduated magna cum laude. He then moved to the mainland to pursue an advanced degree in the same field at Texas A&M University. After completing what was just his first master's degree, he joined Union Carbide Corporation as a manufacturing and improvement engineer. After Union Carbide was acquired by Dow, Mr. Maldonado moved to the business side of the company, where he quickly rose through the ranks, all while pursuing his second master's degree in business administration at the University of Houston. With advanced degrees in both engineering and business, Eliezer had a tremendous impact at Dow. He is credited with empowering the company to grow and innovate across multiple industries, market segments, and continents. After successful assignments in Argentina, Brazil, and Kuwait, he landed at corporate headquarters in Michigan as Global Business Director, responsible for a group of businesses with combined revenue of $5 billion and net profits of $2.1 billion. Today, as Senior Global Business Director of Functional Polymers, he reports directly to the President of the Packaging and Specialty Plastics Business Unit. He is also a member of Dow's Global Leadership Team. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present the award for Executive Excellence Industry to Eliezer Maldonado.
It is my utmost honor to be recognized as one of the recipients of the 2020 HENAAC Awards and having the opportunity to participate in the 32nd Annual GMiS Conference. Likewise, congratulations to my fellow colleagues who have been recognized through the course of the week. and I have been blessed by the opportunity of working at Dow for over 2 decades. As a business, we're tackling head-on the challenges of reducing and or eliminating plastic waste. Our focus is to contribute to a more sustainable future by stopping the waste, closing the loop, and protecting the environment. How will we do it? This is how. By 2030, Dow will enable 1 million metric tons of plastic to be collected, reused, or recycled through our direct actions and partnership. In addition, by 2035, Dow will close the loop by enabling 100% of Dow products sold into packaging applications to be reusable or recyclable. Furthermore, Dow is investing in new technology to reduce carbon emissions and energy consumption in our manufacturing plants. These are massive challenges for which science and technology will play a key role to address them for the benefit of our society and future generations. Looking back, I do not think I would be where I am today without having mentors, teachers, and family supporting and encouraging me to participate in such events while I was in school. We have a similar obligation to provide opportunities and events for our current and future generation of students to learn and compete, locally and abroad, to equip our students with the skill set and tools to invent and advance the new breakthrough that will keep our nation at the leading edge of technology and innovation. If there's one advice I could give to a younger me, it would be to put my mind to learn something new every day and use the knowledge to make a difference, from mentoring to pursue a new innovation or business model. Success comes from putting ideas into action and having the perseverance and tenacity to bring them to fruition. Every challenge, every frontier.
To present the award for Most Promising Engineer with a PhD in Industry, please welcome 2013 HENAAC Engineer of the Year, Mr. Chris Hernandez, Sector Vice President of Research, Technology, and Engineering with Northrop Grumman.
All across the country, deep inside companies, there are people pushing the state of the art in technology to make all of our lives better. We at Northrop Grumman have many of those people. Dr. Maribel Jaquez is spearheading a revolution in microelectronics as gallium nitride-based semiconductors and circuits are replacing silicon and other traditional materials, especially in high-powered, high-frequency applications. As a principal engineer at Northrop Grumman's Microelectronics Semiconductor Materials Department, she is a key member of a technical team developing gallium nitride integrated circuits. These materials provide greater power density and increased resilience against high-powered microwave threats. The materials and techniques Maribel is developing are critical to providing our satellites, aircraft, and naval assets with capabilities that are not possible with conventional or commercial components. Despite enormous technical complexities involved in epitaxially growing these cutting-edge materials, Maribel has managed to increase production by 50% while simultaneously maintaining the highest quality standards. Maribel is also working on the development of advanced windows that are broadband, infrared transparent, and electromagnetic interference resistant. These ultra-high performance materials will have immediate applications as sensor and other aperture coverings on aerial and orbital vehicles. Maribel has come a long way from her years as an ESL kindergarten student in Coachella, California. She honors her roots as the first in her family to attend college by working with the Science and Engineering Community Outreach Group and other organizations to help promote careers in STEM to young students, providing them with successful role models in the process. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to present the award for Most Promising Engineer, PhD, Industry to Dr. Maribel Jaquez.
Thank you so much, Great Minds in STEM and the HENAAC Awards Committee. It is such a great honor to be recognized. This year's conference theme, Every Challenge, Every Frontier, is not only relevant to the ongoing societal issues and technological breakthroughs, but also to my life journey. I have faced many challenges on my way here, but each one of them has only strengthened my focus not to deviate from a goal until it is achieved. A few challenges I've had to overcome include drastically improving my reading level as a child, growing up not being able to ask my parents for help on my schoolwork due to them working long hours, being the first in my family to attend college, facing imposter syndrome, racial and gender discrimination, stress, time management, and having to completely alter my study habits. By facing these types of challenges head on, I earned multiple degrees, including one in mechanical engineering at the doctoral level. Even during the most difficult times, when it seemed impossible, I powered through. To everyone watching, refuse to give up. You never know who is looking up to you for inspiration. Overcoming my challenges would not have been possible without the guidance and support that I received from my family, mentors, and colleagues. I want to thank my family for always being there for me. In addition, I want to thank my mentors and colleagues for motivating me to challenge myself and perform better at each stage of my academic and now professional career. I also want to thank Northrop Grumman for providing a space to continue innovating, where I use my knowledge and experience to develop semiconducting materials for a variety of electronic applications. The exposure to numerous opportunities during my academic studies was instrumental in my decision to focus on advancing semiconductor materials. Let's continue to empower and bring awareness of the many opportunities available to our communities. Great Minds in STEM, thank you again for this honor. I want to leave every one of you with this. There is no limit to what we as a community can accomplish.
To present the award for Most Promising Engineer with a PhD in Government, please welcome Javier Ocasio-Perez, NASA Goddard Space Flight Center co-chair for the Hispanic Advisory Committee for Employee Assets.
It is my pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Margaret Dominguez, who is not just a rising star in the field of optical engineering and at NASA, but also an inspiration for future generations and young girls in the areas of STEM. Margaret Dominguez obtained a doctoral degree in optical sciences from the University of Arizona, and she is well known for her contributions in the upcoming NASA mission, the Romance Space Telescope, where she used her talents and innovation to create innovative techniques and configurations in optical engineering. Margaret, born in Puebla, Mexico, is not just a star in optical engineering, but also very passionate about giving back in the areas of education and outreach. She's been part of several events across Latin America, including being a keynote speaker at TED Talks, university forums. She's also been a mentor to students at NASA and other schools, and she also participates in high school and elementary school programs where she showcases what it is to be a Hispanic female engineer. Please help me welcome the 2020 HENAAC Most Promising Engineer in Government Award, Dr. Margaret Dominguez.
Thank you for this wonderful award and recognition. It is an honor to be selected as a HENAAC 2020 Most Promising Engineer in Government. I am here today because of the support from colleagues, mentors, friends, and family. Members of the NASA Goddard community who took time to write my nomination, my friends here in this country and all over the world, my husband and my family from Mexico, who have always supported me. Because even when I doubted myself, they always believed in me. They are the reason I am working at NASA today and have been able to achieve what I have. I believe it is vitally important for fairness, equality, and the competitive advantage of this nation to make the greatest effort to include all peoples in higher places of learning and achievement in all disciplines. After the almost 10 years I have been at NASA, I am happy to say that I have been able to advocate for minorities and focus on recruiting future scientists and engineers by attending career fairs and collaborating with local schools, museums, and science centers. Our vision at NASA is to discover and expand knowledge for the benefit of humanity. In the next few years, NASA will send Artemis astronauts about 240,000 miles to lunar orbit, where they will transfer to a human landing system for a final ride to the surface of the moon. We are well on our way to establishing a sustainable presence at the moon by the end of the decade, which will enable more science, more technology, and more exploration of our solar system than ever before. Thank you again to the members of HENAAC for choosing me for this prestigious award.
Congratulations, Margaret. As you can see, I'm now joined by our special guest, CEO of Great Minds in STEM, Miss Anna Park.
Hi, Jeff.
Hello.
Thank you. You and Elia have done a wonderful job for us this entire award showcase. We are so honored to have you here and be a part of these important recognition events. As we know, through this pandemic, it's been a challenging time for nonprofits, and I wanted to take a moment and have you share with us the amazing work you do at the Latino Theater Company.
Well, thank you for this opportunity, and thank you for being such a great supporter of our company. The Latino Theater Company has been around for over 30 years. In fact, some of our members joke that our company has been around longer than most Hollywood marriages. We have been producing over the last 30 years live plays, and we've just recently got into doing some films of our plays. This year has been a very difficult situation for us because we can't have live people into our building, and we run an 80,000 square foot building with 4 large theaters, 1 movie screen, a dance room upstairs, a costume shop, the whole works. What we've done is we reverted to the virtual platform also. So we ask your audience, if you want to see Ellie and I, we actually will be on I think the week that this airs. You can go to www.thelatc.org, and all of our programming is free for this fall season, and you can support us that way. You can also make a small donation as well as a donation to the STEM program. In fact, Anna, Spectrum came into our program with their K-12 STEM program, and we experienced working together how the sciences and the arts work together. We showed them how sound design, set design, costume design, and directing all correlate and how they go hand in hand. So it was that mentoring program and that mentorship that really helps work with the kids and understand how these nonprofits are so integral to their upbringing and hopefully pushing them forward out into the new world.
Jeff, you know, one of our longest partners within the K-12 arena has been the Shell Oil Company. Together since 2004, we've been inspiring students all over the country, bringing our Viva Technology program to them. This year at the conference, we were not able to have our K-12 programming, and we look forward to bringing that back very soon for our teachers and our students. Shell Oil is committed to inspiring students across the country, and they're also a co-host of this great conference with Lockheed Martin. At this time, we'd like to hear from the Shell Oil Company.
As demand for energy increases, the need to find more and better ways to power our world has never been greater. The transition to a lower carbon future brings opportunity. Through our new energies business, Shell is investing up to $2 billion a year in cleaner energy solutions. To reduce CO2 and keep us on the move, we're opening hydrogen stations across Europe, California, and in Vancouver. For electric vehicles, we've introduced fast charging at fuel stations to recharge in less than 30 minutes. Shell's New Motion provides the largest network of charging points in homes and businesses across Western Europe. Shell Ventures is helping startups that offer cleaner energy solutions grow, like Aurora, an autonomous driving company transforming the way people and goods move. We're investing in biofuels too, researching fuel made from biomass waste. And through our joint venture Ryson, we're producing a biofuel that can reduce emissions by up to 70%. To meet the growing demand for renewable energy, we're investing in wind projects in the US, the Netherlands, and exploring opportunities worldwide. Our projects in the North Sea will have capacity to provide enough energy for almost 1 million homes. We've invested in one of the largest independent solar energy producers in the US and expanded into Asia. In the US and UK, we've acquired energy suppliers, which allows us to deliver directly to our customers. To offer residential customers more choice in cleaner energy solutions, we've acquired Sonnen, which allows solar energy to be stored in your home and shared with other users. We're also finding commercial ways to provide reliable electricity to homes and businesses across Africa and Asia. Our new energies business is driving transition to a lower carbon future. Powering progress together by providing more and cleaner energy solutions. Let's make the future.
Thank you again to Shell Oil Company, Lockheed Martin, and General Motors for hosting these awards, and to all of this year's sponsors for your unwavering support of the students and professionals that Great Minds in STEM serves, and for working with GMiS to overcome the unique challenges 2020 has presented.
Okay, back to our honorees. To present the award for Professional Achievement Industry, please welcome Michelle Parker, Vice President and Chief Engineer for Space and Launch Engineering with Boeing Defense, Space, and Security.
It is my honor to introduce an outstanding Boeing structural design and manufacturing engineer for the GMiS Professional Achievement Level 1 Award. Melanie Weber has already made an impressive mark in the aerospace industry in just 15 short years. As a spacecraft subsystem design engineer for Boeing CST-100 Starliner, Melanie helps lead the successful build, test, and operation for a new generation human-rated spacecraft that will carry astronauts into space. Even more impressive, she is one of only a few women with key roles in the development and verification of Starliner, and one of even fewer Hispanics. In December 2019, Melanie became the first woman and first Hispanic to lead launch operations at a launch pad when the Starliner launched from Kennedy Space Center on its orbital flight test. As Launchpad team lead, Melanie leads a team of 15 engineers and technicians who prep the spacecraft and strap the astronauts in for launch. In addition to her duties as the Starliner Launchpad team lead, her primary role is leading and certifying the crew and cargo accommodation systems for Starliner. Melanie is responsible for most of the hardware within the crew module capsule, including the crew seats, which earned her a U.S. patent. She also integrates all vehicle provisions, crew supplies, and NASA-provided cargo into the vehicle. For her work on the Starliner, she has earned numerous accolades, including the Society of Women Engineers Space Coast Section Outstanding Woman Engineer for 2019. NASA also recognized Melanie with its prestigious Silver Snoopy Award, which is awarded to nominees who demonstrate outstanding performance with respect to flight safety and mission success in human spaceflight. Her dedicated and outstanding performance and exemplary leadership, along with her dedication to mentoring the next generation in STEM, make her the perfect recipient of this prestigious award. Melanie is a true inspiration to many, and we at Boeing are very proud of her achievements. I am confident that the best is still yet to come for her. And now it is my privilege to present Melanie with the GMiS Professional Achievement Level 1 Award.
Thank you, Michelle. Good afternoon. First and foremost, I want to thank the Great Minds in STEM Selection Committee for this amazing honor. I am truly humbled to have been selected as this year's recipient. Thank you to my Boeing familia for nominating me and believing that I was worthy of this prestigious award. I also have to thank my mother, my father, my brother and sister, all of my aunts, uncles, cousins, my best friend, my dear husband, and some influential teachers for always believing in me, encouraging me, and lifting me up throughout the years. It is because of their support that I believed that I could make a difference and achieve more in my life than even I could have imagined. I would offer that everyone should surround themselves with those that will raise you higher in your life to achieve your dreams, and ignore those that say you can't do what you dare to dream. I believe this year has taught us not to take anything for granted and to make the most of the time that we have been given. I hope to continue to break barriers and strive to be a good role model for future generations in all that I do. Above all, be courteous, be kind, and be gracious, not only to those that you love, but also to strangers. Thank you.
To present the award for Professional Achievement Level 1 Industry, please welcome Rudolph C. Montiel, past HENAAC Award winner and Vice Chairman of the Board of Great Minds in STEM.
Marco Gardner's career has been impressive by any measure. but set against the backdrop of a childhood growing up in a small town in Sonora, Mexico, as well as overcoming cancer while pursuing his undergraduate degree at the University of Arizona. His accomplishments at Texas Instruments are nothing short of extraordinary. Over his 22 years at Texas Instruments, Mr. Gardner has been instrumental in developing novel process technologies and identifying new markets to expand into. He's also worked with teams to develop advanced process technologies for optical photodiode sensors and MEMS-based infrared sensors. In 2011, for example, he relocated to Chengdu for 10 weeks to establish a new design group from the ground up. In this endeavor, he recruited engineers from the local university and opened a vast new market for TI in the process. At his current post as the product line manager for analog signal chain and linear and precision amplifiers, Marco has more than doubled the size of the team and quadrupled the output of new products. His efforts have led directly to significant increases in the unit's revenue and profit. The owner of 9 U.S. patents and a senior member of the technical staff at TI since 2013, Marco is regarded as an expert in digital design methodology. He's actively involved in the Tucson community where he coordinates outreach efforts that promote STEM education, and he works with the Southern Arizona Research, Science, and Engineering Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present the award for Professional Achievement Level 2 Industry to Marco Gardner.
I'm honored to receive the Professional Achievement HENAAC Award. Approximately 30 years ago, I started my journey to become an engineer while building a simple video program. This led to dreams and goals that shape my career and life today. For all of you that are starting your journey, I encourage you to dream big. Create step-by-step goals that get you closer to those dreams. Reinvent your goals as you accomplish them. Continue to stretch yourself along the way. Embrace the challenges in your journey. These are not roadblocks, but an opportunity to learn, shine, and grow. Seek out organizations and companies like Texas Instruments that embrace diversity and mentorship. None of us achieve our dreams without the help of others and opportunities to show our capability. Seek out mentors at every stage of your career. No mentor is perfect, but every mentor can fill in a gap that will transform you into a better student, engineer, or leader. Lastly, I would like to emphasize the responsibility we have to mentor others, especially our underserved communities. Volunteer your time to help others achieve their dreams. A mentor can be a person that can teach and guide someone, but you can also be an inspiration or an example that it can be done. It's our responsibility to improve from generation to generation and to prove that regardless of our diversity, we can contribute at a high level and improve our future. Thank you.
To present the Santiago Rodriguez Diversity and Inclusion Award, please welcome Richard F. Ambrose, Executive Vice President of Lockheed Martin Space and an officer of the Lockheed Martin Corporation.
In his time at Lockheed Martin, Armando Castorena has earned a reputation as a forward-leaning executive, able to deliver innovative people solutions aligned with the company's business goals and objectives. It's no surprise his achievements have positioned him as one of the most talented HR leaders in the aerospace industry. Armando's commitment to diversity and inclusion is clear in the results he delivers. In his current role as Vice President of Human Resources at Lockheed Martin Space, he's led significant year-over-year increases in Hispanic hires and representation. In fact, he is the first VP of HR to take over 100 job requisitions for same-day offers to national conferences including Great Minds in STEM, Society of Women Engineers, and the Black Engineer of the Year Awards. As impressive as these accomplishments are, Armando is ready to go further. He's currently piloting innovative strategies to identify and eliminate barriers for equal opportunities to employment. These efforts include technology solutions for neutral job descriptions, which will increase the appeal to applicants who are women and people of color, as well as initiatives to test whether the elimination of gender race, and ethnicity from resumes improves talent pools and selections. He arrived in this key people leadership role after 30 years of dedicated work in HR at various defense and aerospace companies, starting with Sandia National Laboratories, which he joined in 1990, shortly after he earned his MBA from the University of Texas at El Paso. Armando served for 3 years as co-chair of the Lockheed Martin Hispanic Organization for Leadership and Awareness, where he provided support and mentorship to Hispanic professionals. In recognition of his passion, unwavering dedication, and vision, ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present the Santiago Rodriguez Diversity and Inclusion Award to Armando Castorena.
I am deeply honored to accept the 2020 Santiago Rodriguez Diversity and Inclusion Award. Throughout my more than 30-year career, I have seen firsthand how the commitment to a diverse workforce is crucial to business success, and I am dedicated to continuing this work. Growing up, my parents emphasized the value of education and the importance of making the most of one's educational and professional opportunities. I want to encourage all students and young professionals to seek out and seize development opportunities that come your way. Raise your hand when your leadership asks for volunteers. Join your company and local professional groups. Volunteer and engage in your local community. The road may not always be easy and you will encounter obstacles, but never lose sight of all that you have already accomplished and stay focused on your dreams. There are no limits to what you seek and set out to achieve. Seek out feedback to understand what you need to develop or address imperceptions. Seek out mentors and coaches to learn from their experiences. And as you grow and progress throughout your career, I encourage you to pay it forward. Mentor students or young professionals who can benefit from your experiences and expertise. And while you may not know it, others will be looking to you as a role model. Now, more than ever, it is critical to create an inclusive workplace which supports business growth as well as hiring growth and the development of future STEM leaders. I am proud to represent Lockheed Martin, and I am honored to receive this award. Thank you again.
To present the 2020 Chairman's Award, please welcome Dr. Juan Rivera, past HENAAC Award winner and Chairman of the Board of Great Minds in STEM.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The 2020 Chairman's Award is presented to Mr. Fred Whipple, Vice President of Human Resources, Employee Relations and Diversity for Shell Oil Company. This award is not given lightly, nor is it presented each and every year. It is intended to recognize leaders whose ardent belief in diversity and their positive impact on society are measured not at a local or corporate level, but how it affects humanity. In this role, he leads employee relations, diversity, and workforce development for Shell in the U.S. He's responsible for Shell overall employee relations and diversity efforts, including the supplier diversity and equal employment opportunity functions and volunteer programs. In addition, Fred has oversight of the company's support to education and STEM programs. I first met Fred in 2016 during our GMiS conference. He spoke concisely, yet strongly, that he was committed to supporting our mission. It was also clear that he had chosen staff members who shared the same passion and were devoted to his vision. In 2017, he sponsored GMiS to conduct the Science of Sports during Super Bowl week in Houston. Several hundred elementary school kids descended on Texas Southern University to learn the science of a three-point field goal and how the game can be captured in slow motion. Fred's leadership and vision inspired every child that day to think about what STEM means. In 2019, he brought three-time Indianapolis 500 winner Helio Castroneves and his Formula One race car to the GMiS conference in Orlando. Helio described to the students how science, technology, math, and engineering come together to make his car safely hit speeds of more than 200 miles per hour. He answered all of their questions, and he stayed until the very last person received his treasured autograph. To me, that was indicative of the commitment that Elio and Fred demonstrate to support the mission we all believe in. It is indicative of the impact that Fred is having at Shell Oil Company, and it's a glimpse at how he makes our world a better place. Fred has been involved with diversity and inclusion since the mid-90s, and he led the Equal Employment Opportunity function for Shell. He has served on the boards of the National Minority Supplier Diversity Council, the Southern Methodist University Cox School of Business Latino Leadership Initiative, the Equal Employment Advisory Council, and the Independent Petroleum Association of America's Education Advisory Board. This man is a mover and shaker. He is a champion of diversity and opportunity, and Great Minds in STEM is honored to be associated with Fred and the Shell Oil Company. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Fred Whipple.
First, I'd like to express my appreciation to Great Minds in STEM. It is indeed an honor and a privilege for me to be recognized with the Chairman's Award, and quite frankly, quite humbling. I'd also like to congratulate the technical talent that's being recognized this year. We in Shell are facing a tremendous opportunity and challenge in the energy transition as we seek to find new and cleaner forms of energy and deliver that energy in an affordable way to the world. You and I take energy for granted. It's all around us. It not only makes it possible for us to turn the light on, but also powers our computers, cools our homes, heats our homes, is what we use to travel, powers our economy and builds successful economies that create many privileges for people. But you know, there are many people in the world that do not have this. There's about 1 billion people in the world today that do not even have electricity in their homes. They cannot just turn on a light. They can't plug in their computers. They cannot communicate in the forms that we do today. And so the challenge is to bring them energy, affordable energy. There's also about 3 billion people in the world that still cook and heat their homes using hard fuels by burning wood or coal or other things. This creates pollutions that makes their family and themselves sick. These are problems that the technical talent in Shell and the technical talent around us need to be gathered to solve. It is a tremendous opportunity. It will bring many benefits to the world and many people the privilege of having affordable, clean energy in their lives and in their homes. Thank you for this honor. It is a privilege to be recognized.
Congratulations again, Fred. You know, this virtual conference has been quite the experience for all of you out there, I'm sure. The Great Minds in STEM staff, our sponsors, the award winners, the various committees and academic hosts, and the many students in the audience, everyone has done their part under very difficult circumstances to make this conference the best possible virtual version of itself.
As fun and exciting as it's been, however, I'm sure we're all anxious to convene again in person next year. Here to talk about the 2021 and 2022 conferences, please welcome the Chair Emeritus and founder of Great Minds in STEM, Mr. Ray Mellado, and longtime GMiS board member, Mr. Tony Ortega.
And hello to everyone attending the Great Minds in STEM conference. Tony and I and the entire board of directors are so proud of our team of staff, consultants, and volunteers who have moved mountains to deliver this event.
Led by our CEO, Anna Park, they've managed to translate the conference experience into a virtual arena in just a matter of months. No small feat.
Though they've done an outstanding job, we're excited to return to our traditional format next year. We're here to invite you all to join us in Pasadena, California for the 2021-2022 conference. And we'll also be ready for a hybrid virtual conference if it's still necessary.
Southern California is Great Minds in STEM's home base. and Pasadena has hosted the conference several times before. The city knows how to host large events for national audiences, and the facilities, like our award winners, are world-class.
We'll be hosting these awards once again at the historic Pasadena Civic Auditorium and the Career Fair and other events at the Pasadena Convention Center.
And so we look forward to seeing you all next year from October 20th to the 23rd, and in 2022 from October 5th through the 8th.
Well, Jeff, we're just about there. But before we get to our Engineer of the Year, we want to remind our viewers to visit greatmindsinstem.org to hear the extended thank you messages from each of the award winners honored at the 2020 conference. And don't forget to visit both the GMiS YouTube channel to view these awards and the awards showcases from earlier this week, and technicamagazine.com to read the extended profiles of the class of 2020 award winners.
Lastly, we want to remind the registered conference guests to attend the post-awards virtual mixer immediately following this showcase.
Okay, we made it! The final award, our 2020 Engineer of the Year. To present this award, please welcome Ken E. Morris, Vice President of Autonomous and Electrical Vehicle Programs at General Motors.
I'm Ken Morris, General Motors Vice President of Autonomous and Electric Vehicle Programs. As we're taking a second to remember what automobiles were like in 1981, the year Jesse A. Ortega joined General Motors, and then compare that to automobiles coming off production lines in 2020. There were no hybrid or electric vehicles in production. In fact, leaded gas was still prevalent. And technology we take for granted, like touchscreens and computer-enhanced performance, seemed well beyond the horizon. With his curiosity and desire to adapt to this fast-moving industry, Jesse has been among an elite few who can claim to have imagined, influenced, and advanced the critical processes, production techniques, and technologies that make modern passenger vehicles the fuel-efficient, environmentally friendly engineering marvels we enjoy today. Born in San Luis Potosi, Mexico, Mr. Ortega came to California with his family when he was only 6. He earned his BS in mechanical engineering from the University of California at Berkeley. He joined General Motors right out of college and embarked on what would become about as illustrious a career an engineer can have in the automotive industry. Jesse has worked at GM for more than 38 years, designing and engineering vehicles around the globe across multiple vehicle segments. His experience spans chassis systems, vehicle architecture, vehicle performance, and product design. In 2016, after leading the development of the vehicle architecture for all mid-sized passenger cars, Jesse found himself drawn to his current work on electric vehicles. Jesse's lasting contributions to GM have gone far beyond just engineering. His innovations encompass business processes, organizational structures, and vendor relationships as well. He was responsible for a major reorganization of the way that design, supply chains, modeling, and other manufacturing units collaborate, a complete reimagination of the way things have been done in the industry for decades. In Mr. Ortega's current global leadership role, he leads the development of next-generation electric vehicle architecture and shared autonomous vehicles. The significance of this appointment cannot be overstated. Doug Parks, the Executive Vice President of GM's Global Product Development, Purchasing, and Supply Chain, put it this way: Jesse has been charged with leading what truly is the future of not only the company, but the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present the 2020 Engineer of the Year Award to my friend, Jesse Ortega.
I was born in San Luis Potosí, Mexico, and when I was 6 years old, my parents divorced. My mother brought us to live with my grandparents in Stockton, California, South Side. When we got there, I went right into the first grade, and I was a poor little Mexican boy who couldn't speak or read English, but I could do math. And in America, if you can do math, you're really, really smart. Teachers rally around you, and rally they did. I graduated from Medicine High School and got accepted into the College of Engineering at the University of California, Berkeley. Go Bears. When I first got to college, I remember how difficult it was. Coming from a minority school and competing against students that were better prepared, that were more experienced in the subjects we were learning, and I doubted myself. But I took that summer after my first year to really think about what I wanted to do. I thought about how hard my mom worked to give us this opportunity, and I decided that I would work as equally hard on my schooling. And it's a good thing that I did. My sophomore year, I did well. My grades were good enough so that I received a General Motors scholarship, which provided tuition as well as summer internships. When I graduated from college, I went to go work for General Motors. And what Berkeley taught me was that I was smart enough, that I did belong. For the last 40 years, I've worked for General Motors. General Motors has been phenomenal, and I'm grateful for everything they've provided. They've allowed us to send 8 of our 9 children to college. Mary Grace, who's our youngest, is a junior, and she will be excellent at college as she has been through her high school career. The world is changing very quickly. Technology is allowing competitors from all over the world, and frankly, we need everybody in the game. We can't outlook talent no matter where it's at. So I once heard that the next Steve Jobs was a little child that was somewhere in India. And there is some truth in that. We need to support companies and organizations like GMiS, which are working hard to bring opportunity and to bring STEM into our Latino community. Because I would say that maybe the next Steve Jobs is really named Juanito or Teresa. Who knows? So we need to support that. No one succeeds in a vacuum. I am the product of the love and encouragement that I have received throughout my life. I am honored to receive this award. I receive it with a humble heart and gratitude for all who believed in me. I am most grateful for my wife. Sharing my life with her for the last 40 years has been a blessing. She has made me a better man. As an immigrant, I know the opportunities that this country can provide. We need to continue working diligently to make sure that America remains a place where a poor little Mexican boy who can't speak English will one day be the Engineer of the Year. Gracias.
Congratulations, Jesse. In any other year, you would have been able to celebrate this wonderful moment with your family. However, that can't happen. But we have a very special video prepared just for you.
Dad, you've always been our Engineer of the Year, but we're so excited that this year you're everyone's. We love you and we're so proud of you.
Congratulations, Grandpa. We love you. Congratulations, Grandpa.
Hey, Dad. Congratulations. We are really proud of you.
Congratulations, Grandpa.
Congratulations, Dad. I am so proud of you. You deserve it.
Congratulations, Dad. We're so proud of you.
What an amazing achievement.
You gotta believe to achieve. I love you, Grandpa. Mwah.
Congratulations.
We love you, Grandpa.
Congratulations, Dad. We love you.
Congrats, Dad. No matter what anybody says, you're always a hero to me.
Congratulations.
We're so proud of you. You're pretty awesome, and we love you.
Congratulations, Grandpa. We love you.
Congratulations again to Jesse Ortega and to the entire class of 2020. And I want to thank you, Elia, for co-hosting these awards with me all week.
Thank you, Jeff. It's been an honor to be a part of this conference. We hope all of you out there are as inspired as we are after this amazing week.
Before we close the show, we want to ask everyone out there to consider a tax-deductible philanthropic gift to Great Minds in STEM. GMiS is a nonprofit organization, and it relies on the generous support of sponsors and donors to produce this conference, fund scholarships, and deliver K-12 and university programs across the country that truly change lives.
During a normal year, the financial challenges to pursuing this mission are daunting. But in a year like 2020, funding shortages can be debilitating. And so every donation helps. Please go to greatmindsinstem.org to learn how you can donate today to this great organization. Last but not least, we want to remind everyone to do your part to stay healthy, mentor students, and actively promote the STEM careers to produce role models who will make our community and our country proud.
Thank you, everyone, for a fantastic week, and we'll see you in Pasadena in 2021.
Good night.